No more action overnight, and with only the daytime left to go on this lake, the #1 priority was for Bob to catch his first ever sturgeon. We had a plan, and it involved moving one of his rods to the right-hand hotspot.
My partner in crime, share the love, show me those spots.
It's all about you today, son. You are gonna catch a big old sturgeon, so both the margins are yours. Let's get stuck into them.
Super.
Come on in.
But before we could get sorted, one of his other rods was away.
Oh. Just when we were about to put one of his rods from last night's ripped off.
Margins all the way! Margins all the way!
Go on, son.
But then the Dazzler ran into a problem.
Oh.
The line was solid. We feared the fish had snagged itself on a steep marginal shelf or in heavy weed. Zammo tried changing the line angle to free it, but to no avail. Time for our secret weapon, double O heaven.
Go on, Lukey. Here we go. What's he got? What's he gonna come up? This is where he says, it's come off. Your hook's stuck in a rock.
Oh, here he goes. Here he goes. My heart is actually pounding a little bit. I'm a little bit nervous.
Why are you nervous?
Yeah, I am.
Are you?
Still on?
I think it's free now.
Oh, you're back on, Bob. You're back on here. It's in close. Go on, the Dazzler.
Top work from Luke. The sturgeon was now nearly ours.
I'm just going to scoop it in now till its tail walks into my face. Well done, Bob. There you
My
go.
first sturgeon. How about that? Absolutely buzzing. No idea what variety it is. Buzzing. Get in there.
It turned out to be a Danube sturgeon. We estimated it was between 30 to 40 pounds. Time was now virtually up on the sturgeon mission, but just enough remained for Bob to get a rod on the margin spot I'd been fishing and where we'd seen the majority of the underwater action. Could we winkle one more out?
Whoa, there it goes. Yeah, we're on.
Here we go.
A short, intense battle, and the sturgeon was in very close.
Coming to you, Al.
Yeah. Here it comes. That's it.
it's a long nose.
Oh, it's headbutted the floor. Oh, that is quite big, actually, Bob.
I'm bullying for you.
About 60 pounds of solid sturgeon.
Hey, well done, Bobby.
Amazing, mate. Buzzing.
We're going to head to the carp lake with wind in our
Sails?
biceps.
The underwater footage was amazing, helped us make adjustments, and we both caught. Mission accomplished. On to the next.
A beautiful Siberian sturgeon, a mega fish.
What a result. We came for some sturgeon. We caught them very quickly, which has bought us a bit of time to head on to the carp lake. Never caught that little dream orange koi, but at the same time, none ever actually fed on the spots because we had some underwater footage to prove it.
Top angling partner, now for the main event, and we didn't have to travel far. The epic carp lake, a 35-hectare water with varying depths of 3 to 33 feet. With tree-lined margins and a bottom like an egg box in places, with multiple bars, humps and bumps all over the lake. As features go, a carp angler's dream. The stock too was also pretty mind-blowing, ahead of around 1,000 carp from stockies of 20 to 30 pounds, with over 200 carp over 40 pounds, including multiple 50s, 60s, 70s, with one beast that has tipped the scales at an eye-watering 84 pounds.
The team mission is a 40-plus carp. For me, obviously got my personal best, 63. Can I beat it? There's fish in it that can do that, for sure.
We had 5 days on this lake with a mission of catching a carp of 40 pounds or more, and our eye in the sky had already located a decent head of carp along a tree-line margin between swims 5 and 6. Luke, our underwater diver, also went in stealthily with a camera to take a closer look subsurface. And the footage was pretty amazing. Some smaller stockies, but also 1 or 2 chunks estimated at 50 to 60 pounds.
Hey, Bob, that's a joke over there. There's some big uns there, mate. We can't ignore that.
We can't be turning down the opportunity to catch 60s, surely.
But that's a one-rod spot. So, me being me, I think you should go in there and fish that spot.
Mate, to be honest, I'm happy. I'm on cloud 9 still from the sturgeon, so I don't mind if you want to jump in there, really.
No. I really think you should go for him.
OK, thanks. Cheers.
The big question was, would the carp stay there? In late spring, they do tend to move around lots, so the dazzler would need to concentrate and get the rod in position ASAP.
One for the rig.
Very funny, Zamo. Now focus. He was using a snowman setup, the same as we used on the sturgeon lake, a bait orb filled with paste, topped with a fruity pop-up boilie, then boilies, worms and tigers as free bait. Rawr! All of which were deployed using the bait boat. Rather than going right under the tree snag, as that could cause problems, he found a clear spot a metre or so off it. And the rig was dropped. With the rig now out, Luke wasted no time positioning 2 underwater cameras, both pointing at Bob's rig, but already we could see there were far less carp in the area. Out in front of swim 6 was open water of about 30 feet. Not to miss a fishing opportunity, I decided to put on 2 zig rigs, floating plastic bugs that would sit just under the surface to hopefully trick a cruising carp in the upper layers. Bob and I were sharing the rod pod, him on the left with my 2 on the right. No cameras on my rods though, as the rigs were sitting too deep, but at least we could keep an eye on Bob's spot. And these carp looked like they could be on the move. A couple of hours passed by without a single bleep on any of the rods. Then suddenly we started spotting carp, but on the other side of the lake.
Oh, look. That is so typical. You set up one place and then, lo and behold, they're all jumping somewhere else. Well, it feels like all of them.
We presume that the bulk of the carp had moved out from the tree snag and were now out in front of swim 9 opposite, one of the only areas on the lake that was line-free with no anglers.
Bob, in this type of situation, I believe patience is a virtue. Sit on your hands. Or, come on, wind them in. Let's get over there, boy.
We were in southwest France with a mission to catch a 40-pound plus carp, some of which we'd already spotted on our underwater cameras, and we were about to move swims after seeing carp boshing in front of swim 9, which was free. Time was of the essence, as only a few hours of light were left. Cue Operation Rapido Setup.
We done it. That was quick, wasn't it?
Sharp, sharp, sharp.
Are you feeling sharp?
Sharp.
Sharp.
Let's go.
Come on. Hey, rods in we go.
This time I had the choice of sides. Earlier, Luke the diver had checked out the tree line on the left-hand margin, positioned the camera and scattered some bait. The footage revealed a few large carp in the area and they were feeding, so a no-brainer. I went for the left. It not only had a margin with carp present, but also several bars a little further out. So I put out 2 rigs, one tight to a tree line at a depth of around 9 feet, and the second on a plateau in 6 foot. Bob had open water out in front of him with a large bar off to the right with depths of around 7 foot, so he put one rig on the bar, with the other just off it in much deeper water of around 25 feet. It wasn't long before all 4 of our rods were in position just as the light levels started to fade. During the day, the carp had been active in the upper layers. The big question, would they drop down and feed as it called? It was the rig close to the marginal snags and the carp was trying its best to get in them.
Wow, we just give that some absolute beasting to get it out of them trees. Ooh, first evening in the swim. And we are in. Oh, right, OK. Relax, you got it out.
How does it feed, pal?
Feels all right, Bob. Actually feels all right.
Fighting well.
Yeah, I'm not expecting a 20-pounder to pop up, put it that way. Come on. What a cracking trip we're having so far. We just need a carp to get us off the mark on here, and we are flying. Bobby's got some lighting for us.
Doesn't like the torch. Doesn't like the light on it. Camera shy.
It put in a good fight, but would it meet our mission weight of 40 pounds plus?
Here we go. Oh. No.
No, we don't.
No, I don't. We don't. Oh, push it out, push it out. Push it out. Whee! We're off the mark. We're off the mark. Is it 40 pounds? Oh, I don't know. I think it's mid to upper 30, personally. Less than I thought.
Go on.
Room for improvement. 31.15.
Oh.
Good opener.
Well, congratulations, pal.
Good opener.
Good man. Good angling.
Oh, that's an absolute pearl. I bet that's whet your appetite, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely, mate. One hell of a start, pal, so well done. Long may it continue.
4 full days ahead of us. Let's hope this start was a sign of good things to come. Nothing more during the night, and the following day was uber high pressure, clear skies and mega hot, disastrous conditions for catching carp. We could see plenty of them in the upper layers enjoying the sunshine, which was quite away from our rigs. The rods had been out in the swim for almost 24 hours, so time to review the underwater footage to see what had been going on. This is the spot that I caught the carp off. So let's see what has happened, because I have no idea. So it's carp CCTV. Oh, Terry the Tinker. Oh, carp. Now you're talking. Look, that's a big one, isn't it? Look at the size of that.
Good.
Oh, Bob. Oh, that's spooked away.
Oh, yeah, he didn't like something.
Look
there.
how much it's moved the rig, look.
Oh, wow.
And how much bait it's moved. Now this is your spot. White hook bait. Not much fish.
Is this a still or is this like an extra film? Because there's not a lot going on here.
Looks like a still. Do you like having Luke here with this added element?
It's a good insight, but it also adds to the frustration.
They're definitely in the area, aren't they?
Well, we see them about, so yeah, they're certainly not feeding in this particular location. So it's
Is that a congreal? Because you are deep enough to catch a congreal, aren't you, on one of your rods?
Not on this one. Not on this one. He's on the shelf.
Only joking. It's not really there.
The fish are in our swim. They're just really, really not interested in eating. They're in that upper layer of the water. We can see them on the drone. They're just enjoying the sunshine. Something has to change. Hopefully the weather changes, forces them down, and then we've got a little bit more of a chance.
The rest of the day passed by without even a sniff of a bite, and we'd both even put out a third rod to up our chances. We were now putting our faith into a night bite.